Our gospel this morning, Jesus tells us that all evil things come from within a person, and lists a whole list of things. We can also say that all good things come from within a person, and they are the gifts of the Spirit. This is Roger. You're with Mission Alive from the MSC Mission Office. I don't know whether you've heard the story of the two wolves. It involves, it comes out of a situation of the American Indians, the North American Indians, and there was a chief was there one day instructing all the young kids, and they looked on him with awe because he was a brave warrior and a big chief and everything. And he said to them, he said, there were two wolves. There are two wolves within you. One is a very bad wolf, and it will give you a lot of trouble and lead you into a lot of strife and make you do all kinds of evil things. And the other one is a good wolf, and the good wolf will guide you into good things and into a good life. And he said to them, he said, do you know which wolf will win? Because they're fighting each other. There's a great struggle inside you and inside me. And the small children were looking at him with big eyes, and I said, no, which one will win? And he said, the one that you feed. The one that you feed. So for us, within us is the good and the evil. That's how we're made. And that's what some of the stories in Genesis try to explain, of the origin of good and the origin of evil. And as I said, Jesus lists all this long list of evil things, evil intentions: fornication, theft, murder, adultery, avarice, malice, deceit, indecency, envy, etc., etc. St. Paul also lists later the gifts of the Spirit: peace, joy, happiness, charity, generosity, and so on, and the greatest of these is love. And these also come from within us, because that's how we're made. We're made in the image and likeness of God, and all these things belong to God. And so we have to feed the good wolf. And I think I came to that realization many years ago, that whatever my strengths and my good qualities, I need to exercise them, make them strong, use them, so that they become dominant and the weaknesses and the bad things go down. And as we go on mission in the church, we go to proclaim the good news. This is a guidance for us, because often missionaries go to different places, different peoples, different cultures, and we can react against that. And it can be difficult to live in another culture where all your thinking and your cultural understandings are often out the window. So you have to be very tolerant, very patient and loving. A headline caught my eye in one of the Catholic papers this morning. It says, you can't think your way out of racism. And some of the things, the evil things that can come from within, are racism, sexism, many of those other things, prejudices, racial prejudice. It's not a mental exercise to think your way out of that. It's an exercise in using charity. I remember once somebody used to, one particular group of migrants into this country, he hated them and he called them all kinds of names and things. And I said to him one day, I said, do you know any of them? Anyone from that group is a friend of yours? And he said, no. I said, well, maybe you should go and make friends with one of them. If you go and meet people, meet real people, and make friends with them and seek to understand them, it can change your mind on things. You think, oh, these people that I thought were very different and were no good and were all of this sort of stuff, They're just ordinary people. Just ordinary people. That's what a missionary has to do. And if you're a missionary here in Sydney or Melbourne or any other place in Australia, very multicultural society, we have to meet people where they are, who they are, so that all good things within us will come forth. Thanks for being with us on Mission Alive.